Hello and welcome back to the podcast. My name's Ryan and we're here again for episode 5 of the making of a cookbook, where today I take a look at the publishing process for the Low Energy Cookbook and the different options I had available. Now, you might realise that if you've listened to some of these, this isn't my first book. I did some social media a while back and I published that predominantly, actually in a couple of different ways, but I used KDP, so Kindle Direct Publishing. Basically, it's Amazon's magic tool where you can upload everything for your book and they'll verify it and they'll just publish it for you. They give you your ISBN numbers and they print the books to order. It's great. There's no upfront fees or any magic like that. I also used another platform called Blurb for some of the extended reach. And it also got picked up by a publishers in Vietnam, of all places. And it did better in Vietnam than in the UK. But in short, basically, they picked it up, they paid well, translated it, and sold it out there. The only thing that miffed me was on some of their artwork where they had a quote from the author. They use a stock photo of some random person, not me. And I was just like, right, okay, cool. But there are a couple of different options. So when it came round to the Low Energy Cookbook, I did and ah a few times of how I wanted to go about this. Did I complete it and then go, right, I want to go and find a publishing house here in the UK, give them a copy, let them run with it? Or do I go down that self-publishing route and use Amazon? And I did toy for a while. But I thought I want to have some control. I could have offshored it, give some printing house, but they'll take a lot of money out of it. I'm going to be very open. I'd love it to sell lots of copies. I don't know whether it will, whether it won't. If I can break even on it, I'll actually be quite happy. Won't tell you what I've spent because I'll get told off. But if I can break even, I'll be happy. So I was like, well, I actually quite like the control and the process of doing it through Amazon. I like the approach of print on demand. It's a great concept. I thought, do you know what? I'm going to try that again. I also do some bits with Amazon as well. So I know the back end of Amazon is slightly different, but I know it a little bit better than I did last time around. So I want to give it another go. So the Kindle Direct Publishing route is where we've gone. And what you do is you go through, you fill out their online form, you fill out all your details about the author, keywords, fit it into its categories, etc. Create the listing. It's like putting something on eBay. The difference is you then upload a manuscript. So you upload all the inside of your book as a PDF or whatever. They've got some magic online proofing tool to do a lot of the work, and then it goes off to real people apparently to review and look at your book, and after a few days it's ready to go. They've got online tools for creating your covers, all this sort of stuff, and it just works. But how did I get to that manuscript bit? How did I get that internal, lovely colour document to upload? Well, I used Canva. Some of you might be aware of Canva, but basically it's a cloud-based, you can use it for free in most instances as well, graphic design software. I'll be honest, I've got a pro account on there, so I think basically that means I've got access to some more stock images if I want, and a couple of different templates. But the core functionality you can use for free. I use it for like team stuff and sharing stuff. That's why I have a corporate account. It works better from that side. But anyone can just log online and just use this software. It's great. So I use that. So it's like a drag and drop sort of page setting. I can duplicate the pages. I've got a template and build it all up from there. I can get a consistent look really, really quickly, and you can export as print-ready PDFs, so I can make sure I've got all the professional colours and all that sort of stuff. Now, there was a slight issue. I've ran into this before. So I did another book, which wasn't published. It was like as a training book for some franchise stuff. And I use it for that, and I hit the same problem. So I was aware of this. But there's a 99-page document limit with Canva. Now, and actually I want 170 pages. So that's weird when I say this, but I've split it up into 3 different documents. So I've got part 1, part 2, part 3 all sat on my Canva profile. And all split up like so. Because that was the easiest logical way of doing it. And I cut the book short to I think the biggest one's like 70 pages. So if I wanted to add bits at the front or move stuff around, then I'm not going to hit that page limit quite as quickly. So I literally built the entire thing in Canva. Now there's tools on there where you can get to overlay what your sort of bleeds and margins, all that is. And this actually worked quite well when it came to doing my proofreading, because I've got the pro account on. I added another user to it who was my proofreader, and I literally shared her the files. I created a separate copy for her and let her run with it. And I literally got her to log in and proofread and edit it for me live on Canva. I can see all the track changes, see when she's logged in, see what she's been doing, and it's all there. And that was, for me, the easiest way of doing it. So everything's done on cloud-based software. I can log in on my phone and change and do stuff with it if I really, really wanted. So that's how I got that core manuscript. And then went out to Amazon. Now, they take quite a bit of money. So it's a full colour book. So there's a premium for printing it. Off the top of my head, it's like a £5 or something. Plus then they have their shipping and handling fee. And then for what's left after the printing costs, you get 60% as your cut. So their cost must have been more. But yeah, it's roughly that. Google it if you want to get a full detailed breakdown. But basically you get 6% after their costs. So they make good money on publishing books. But you also then have what they call the extended distribution channel. So if they go, oh, this book's actually doing really well, let's print a few and push it further into the outside world, and they'll put it in physical places or wherever they want to sell it, other places online. And you get a lot less for that. You get like 40% or something for that. But it's a copy sold. Just let them sell it. Don't worry about margins. Let them keep selling it. It's fine. It's just extra revenue at that point. So they take a good premium, but it works. They've got all their advertising tools, all this sort of stuff. Again, they take more money off you. It's how Amazon works. I do the FBA stuff as well, and it's just ways they can take more money off you. They're really good at it. But it's effortless to publish. And that was the big thing I really, really liked. And it's the sort of thing anyone can go out and do. And I say this was meant to be a bit of inspiration for different ideas of how you can cook, be mindful of your energy costs in the process, etc. But it was done as a very organic project, and that's one of the things I try and showcase a bit with this podcast, is give a little bit of an insight to behind the scenes, how it actually came together. And you've got a lot of my sort of blithering in between, but it's very easy. Anyone can go and do this sort of thing. Gives you a headache, right, beyond belief trying to do it, but anyone can go out and do it. You just write a book, pick a topic, put a book together, follow this sort of process, get your sort of structure, your content, work out how you're going to put it together, use an online tool like Canva, or if it's just going to be text-based, just use Word. Use Word to make it. It doesn't matter. Print said it like that, upload it to them, let them do your cover artwork, and jobs are good un. But yeah. So that's the insight on the publishing. Next episode, we're going to take a quick look at how I'm approaching the marketing for this book. Now, as I'm recording these, that's the stage I'm literally just wrapping up now. So that will be quite an interesting one. That's going to be a very live topic when it comes through for recording. So hopefully I will see you in the next one.